Divorce is a difficult business. Never more so, may I suggest, than when your client authoritatively declares, all men are bastards, and you're left shifting uncomfortably in your seat, whilst your penis tries to make itself scarce. Not all men, Mrs. Stevenson, I venture. My client ignores my genial smile, grey eyes flicking dismissively around my oak-panelled office. Her gaze briefly snags on the silver-framed photograph of my wife, propped beside the leather blotter on my desk. Her expression of pity for my spouse places me foursquare with those unfortunates whose parents neglected the legal niceties before bedding down together. Since I have just secured her an extremely generous 7-figure settlement from her ex-husband, I find her disdain for my sex, in its entirety, a little unfair. She stands as I rise with her, straightening my silk tie. She extends a scrawny pink tweed arm. Her hand sits like a wet fish in mine. "You may be right, Mr. Lyon," she says dryly. "Maybe it's just the men I marry." Her scent is pungent and overpowering. Synthetic cat's piss. Far too much makeup. I can't imagine kissing the jammy red lips. She's the kind of woman one would find smeared all over the sheets in the morning, the pillowcase imprinted with her face, like the Turin shroud. Good legs, though. Slender, neat calves, with nicely turned ankles, but no meat on her bones, and breasts like a boy. My professional smile does not slip as I escort her to the door. I endeavour not to morally judge my clients. It's distracting and unproductive. There's no place in the context of divorce law for emotional sentimentality. One has quite enough of that kind of thing from one's clients. My wife, of course, being a woman, begs to differ. I consider myself merely objective. Malinche, however, asserts that my brutal kind of truth, as she emotively puts it, is akin to judging a woman's skin only in the harsh glare of daylight, rather than by the softening glow of the fire. I can't quite see her point. My client stops suddenly in the doorway. I almost run into the back of her. Her head dips as if in prayer, exposing pale, downy vertebrae beneath a stiff blonde bob. The nape of a woman's neck. So vulnerable, so quixotically erotic. "I always thought, hoped," she chokes back a sob, "he'd change his mind." I'm at a loss. I certainly did not have this woman pegged as a clinger. Still the right side of 40, she had already acquired a remunerative trio of wealthy ex-husbands, which, despite every effort at objectivity, leads one to make certain assumptions. Put simply, the last thing I expected was for love to come into it. The woman's skinny shoulders start to shake. Oh, Christ. I'm so hopeless at this kind of thing. My arms twitch uselessly, inappropriate in the extreme to hug. But what to do if, God forbid, she starts grizzling all over the place? Suddenly, her head comes up and she squares her shoulders, reminding me of my eldest daughter Sophie on her first day at school. Without another word, she marches through the open-plan secretarial pool and into the hallway beyond. I breathe a hefty sigh of relief. Thank God. What on earth was that all about? As I move to close my door, my secretary, Emma, waves.